Hello again, and welcome to another Psalm in the Palm. Today we are in Psalm 93. The Lord reigns, he is clothed with majesty. The Lord is clothed and girded himself with strength. Indeed, the world is firmly established, it will not be moved. Your throne is established from of old, you are from everlasting. The floods have lifted up, O Lord, the floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lift up their pounding waves, more than the sounds of many waters, than the mighty breakers of the sea. The Lord on high is mighty. Your testimonies are fully confirmed. Holiness befits your house, O Lord, forevermore. Three things really we could talk about. This is a psalm of praise because of God and his greatness and the fact that he reigns, and what a thing to keep in mind, that God reigns, that God rules, that God is in control. And then he speaks about his might. It talks about the breakers and the waves lifting up their voice. And if you've ever, I grew up in Brooklyn on Coney Island, and the waves, especially when there are storms, are just overwhelming. I spent some time in the Navy, and sometimes you get out at sea and you see the power of the sea, how this huge naval ship almost looks like a cork bobbing around in the water because of the power and the majesty of the waves in the ocean and the sound of their roar. Well, God's might is greater than the pounding and the sound of the waves. And then it says, your testimonies are fully confirmed. Holiness befits your house. And I want to end in talking about that most of all, because when we hear the word holy and holiness, we get certain pictures and imageries in our mind. Sometimes we might think of the Puritan in his dark suit and his scowl and his wiggling finger. Some of us might think of that. Some of us might think of people who are just above it all. They're so holy and pure and good. But part of the problem we experience when we talk about holiness is we think about behavior. It says, holiness befits your house. God is holy because it's his nature. It's who he is. The word holy means to be set apart. And to be set apart from all other things. And in us, for us, God's holiness sets him apart. He is different from us in that he is great, he is powerful, he is eternal, he is awesome, and he is all good. We're not. God wants to make us holy. For us to be holy, we need to be set apart to him. In other words, we can't make holiness happen on our own, through our own energy and strength and effort. Holiness is a result of being close to God, by being in that relationship, and I believe it's through putting your faith and trust in Jesus. He is our righteousness. In fact, the prophet Jeremiah uses the phrase, Adonai Tzidkenu, the Lord our righteousness. God is the one who makes us righteous. God is the one who makes us holy. He's the one who sets us apart. So I pray that you would pursue holiness, not that you would pursue a scour look and conservative clothing and a wriggling finger at everyone around you because they're so sinful, but you would be set apart by God and for God, and by being set apart to him, that you would be fit for his house. Holiness befits your house, O Lord, forevermore. May we be those who are fit to dwell in his house, not because of our good behavior, but because we are set apart to him. And by being set apart to him, and by trusting in him and living by faith in him, we will become more and more holy like him. I pray that you would think about that you would chew on that you would trust in the fact that God reigns, whatever winds and waves assail you, that you would understand that God has the power to accomplish everything that he wants to and needs to in your life, but above all, that God wants to make you holy. And that begins by you being set apart to him and for him. I pray that you would be blessed this weekend, and we'll see you again Monday with another Psalm in the Palms.